back to another installment of Cyber Entertainment Agency with Van Silly on the microphone tonight with a special guest of the quote-unquote professional scene. Can't really call him professional yet, but Garrett, a veteran in the Counter-Strike community in EG Canada back in the 1.6 days, San Francisco Optics in the CS Source days, and now for Ace Gaming in CSGO. I guess you could say that you have been a professional player for quite a long time, Garrett. How's it going tonight, man?
Not too bad. I guess you could say I've been a professional player for quite a long time. I remember actually seeing in a post last night on HLTV during our match with SKDC, some guy was saying that I was a veteran back in 2008. So I don't know what the hell that makes me now, because that was 7 years ago. So if I'm a veteran,
basically, he only followed you in Source.
Basically. So I'm a veteran back then, so right now I must be a grandpa in this game.
Hey man, we're all gramps here. I'm a grandfather broadcasting too.
Oh, definitely.
But guys, thank you for tuning in tonight. We'll give you guys an update on what's going on here for the ESWC online qualifier for to see who represents Canada pretty much towards the championship finals. That's going to be happening in about 2 weeks in Montreal, Canada. So, unfortunate news, but we've learned that Mo's team, Aviado, has basically forfeited because of conflicting schedules. They couldn't make it, so they're automatically out. This means that we only have 3 teams left. And with Tempo Storm not being able to make it to the finals as well in Montreal at Comic-Con on July the 5th, then basically the 3 teams remaining right now have actually the opportunity of going to Montreal to compete. So what's going on here is that they're actually going to play against each other still to determine the seedings. Once we get to Comic-Con in Montreal, it'll be a 4-man bracket versus Ace Gaming, where actually you're in too, Garrett, for Ace Gaming.
That is true. I am playing in that, or maybe not. Depends if they want to cut me or not before the event. But as of right now,
man, they need Canadians. So.
There's other Canadians that aren't going, that are top players in the scene that are not going to ESWC finals that are Canadian. They could definitely step in for me if they don't want to use me. So just saying.
Come on, Garrett, get some confidence. But we're already in the server here for Brain Dead versus Power Mode. So this is lower brackets. We are Inferno. They just sniper sides, and this is only best of 1. So it's Brain Dead versus Power Mode. Brain Dead is composed of Mickey Mouse, Welcome to, Sav or Save, Question Mark, and Doan on the CT side. While for Power Mode, we got Romulus, Gore, Rambo, J, and the guy. As we're going to start things off on pistol with Welcome to, already pushing down mid, and already lines up 3 kills with the USP. And what a start. And funny thing is, They never even saw the first bullet come through. They just walked towards him. There's no Glock shots that came out here, Garrett.
Yeah, no one was really expecting the guy to push down middle there and take a peek in the alt mid. They had no pressure from a guy on A ramp to take a peek at that. So he just walked down uncontested and just lined up 3 guys in a row.
So easy. So 5-on-2 situation. Default setup for the CTs now because they are so comfortable. Nice flash from the guy, though, to try to run through. He's able to blind Dome, but Dome was able to pick up Romulus just before, and Save playing towards the new box is going to pick him off with the P2K. So, and flawless victory and an easy round there to start things off for Brain Dead.
Yeah, it's not exactly the great start that you really want to go off of the first round of a match, but you know what? They're just going to have to let that slide and just figure out what went wrong there and just move on, pretend like it didn't happen, because that's obviously not the way you want to start a match. Yeah,
so I think we're back on camera right now, because big shout out to Marc-André who's running the stream. I think he had to reconnect, so if anything, you can see how this action's going to pan out. So close your eyes. We're going to go radio mode, where I'm going to give every single detail as possible. So it is a 5-on-5 situation. We got a save round going on for the terrorist team with Tech 9s and P250s, and they're going small armor, trying to work up towards this middle. A lot of them are running down towards that boiler room, and they're already pushing towards the porch side without really flashing into the site, and now they're being crossfired from pit and from the the A site, thanks to a crossfire by Welcome to and Mickey Mouse. And just like that, it's going to be a 4-on-2 situation, forcing Power Mode now to fall back.
You know, that actually wasn't a bad strat to call. The only problem was on that one, the 2 guys that were going halls were just a little bit too late to end up trading with the guys that were taking A. Those guys just ran up the lane and just got mowed down by 2 guys with no contention from the A hall.
The guy just trying to creep through the smoke, but he's actually leaning out too much on the left side of that smoke, gets picked off, and then the last one, Jay, easily gets killed by Welcome to as well. This is up towards alt mid indeed. So that's going to be 2 unanswered rounds and only 1 kill so far for Power Mode, which is definitely going to put him on the full save.
Yeah, I know. They're definitely going to just chill this round out and figure out what's going on, because right now they're definitely not on the same page. They clearly have not they're just not ready for each other right now. They just gotta talk it off, calm down, decide what they want to do in the first gun round, and hopefully play together and make some trades happen in A.
And look at that, it's going to be another aggressive push. Welcome to's already looking down towards alt mid this round. His teammates helping him out. He take down board of 14 HP towards Mexican, towards Vietcong, or towards mid pid. Depending on what installment of CS you've played, those are calls that you're familiar with. And now it's going to be just a little bit more slow here with P250s for the terrorist team. But at this point, no armor, basically 2, and make that one of them down with 2 of them lower than 50 HP. It seems pretty much a dead dream for this round.
Yeah, right now they're just the best case scenario you can look for right now is just trying to get some picks to ruin some money, just to get the make them to rebuy the armor and the nades. And well, they have SMGs anyway, so it's not like they can really do a big hurt on them at all because they're just racking up the bonus gold from the bonus gold. I'm thinking of League of Legends right now. Oh god, I'm still stuck in that mode I was playing last night. I went on tilt pretty hard.
You should start playing Heroes of the Storm with me.
Oh, I know. I've been talking to Hiko about that, but I definitely need to start getting into that.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Nonetheless, though, with all the kills that they also had with these submachine guns here, Garrett, they're going to have plenty of money. That's $600 a kill as well. So they're rolling in the bank for the counter-terrorist team so far. Even if they lose this one, yeah, we might see Sab. He's going to get a drop. It all depends on how many players they have left if they're able to save some guns towards the end of the round.
Yeah, they just ate a huge nade there in the banana right there from the back of sight, which was perfect. Did overall like 8 damage. So that's pretty sweet nade. That's going to hurt them to try to in turn try to get some picks in this B site.
Yeah, and Rambo's creeping up still, and that Molly's just going to be a little bit too early, or a incendiary grenade there for the CT side, so it's going to be nullified by the smoke. They're just going to try to make some noise to try to bait out maybe a second smoke, and hopefully go for a later pick. So that's going to be, there you go, that's that second smoke coming through. So this is already going to give them a good chance to maybe hit the site at 50 seconds, 45 seconds if they want. Garrett, how long does the smoke last?
Oh, I couldn't give you the exact timing on that, but when they throw down a smoke, you got maybe... 6 seconds before it's 6 to 7 seconds before it starts to get into the second phase where you can potentially look through it, under it, over to the side of it. So that's usually the window you have.
All right, but at least the guy gets a great opening frag from the boiler room over towards the right side, but nobody's really rotating yet. It's going to be a 2-2. They're still going to commit towards this A bomb site, even though they have a 1-man disadvantage towards A. Good trade coming through, though, as Flash came through that blinded Rambo, but Gore ran in for the kill. Enemy just behind the smoke. He's actually pushing through it. Thank God that Gore is there to save his teammate. So that is going to be Romulus staying alive post-plant. And they're all set up inside the site. Rotation coming through from the CT side. Gore is waiting inside construction. He's going to take down Mickey Mouse. And I think this is going to be it. Question mark is going to save his gun.
Yeah, I don't like the call by Doan. They're not buying an upgraded rifle and instead keeping his SMG. When a team buys second round loses without even getting the bomb down, when that team gets to their first gun round, they're not going to have many nades in the first place. So that if you have an SMG and full nades, you have a really easy time holding the site against a team that just has to dry run in, like basically what they did. They got a dry pick in A, and Hall's coming out the window, and then they were just able to execute in B with just 2 smokes and no flashes.
I like how also they just went on a chase head-on for the last remaining member against Question Mark. Despite losing 3 rounds in a row, they still want to gamble and go for the hunt.
Yeah, because they get that guy down. Now they can't buy because, well, they can buy if they want to, but if you look at their guns right now,
yeah, it's going to be broken.
2 of them aren't going to have any nades at all.
Yeah.
And they don't, like, for example, they could have bought a smoke right now, but instead they bought head armor, which they definitely do not need. So they could have bought the body armor and smokes and at least use that to delay them in, let's say, mid or something like that. So
and missing a kid as well.
Yeah, I don't think they could do a lot better job with the money situation than what they're doing right now. They're just making some wrong decisions individually.
The advantage, though, for the smokes that he actually did buy were both inside the B bomb side right now. So the first one has been deployed by Sav, and that's going to hold it for a bit. But they still managed to get the kill onto him. So actually, Sav, that's the smoke gone. So that's only 1 invested, and now the B side is open. Now they're stuck on a 2-2 split on the CT side, and actually, Doan's going to have to try to hold it on his own right now with no flashes at all. He used everything in the first 10 seconds after that first entry frag.
Yeah, so actually, funny enough, they did get a kit now that we see it. But yeah, they have no nades right now, so if they want to win this round, they're going to need to try to get a little aggressive. Or even stack a site, which, look at this, they don't have to get aggressive because Power Mo's just walking at mid individually, not getting any trades. Now they're falling back to B, which is a good call, but then by the time they get there, there's going to be a second player rotate. It's just too easy to call right now.
And they're
Doan's in a perfect spot, too.
They're walking towards the side. Welcome to his play from Library for another quick rotate as soon as they see some calls. So there's the first smokes coming through. And Welcome to is already on a rotation. Let's see if they can get the entries now for the T side to clear out this B bomb site. They run straight towards Doan and towards Mickey Mouse. Only Rambo now stays alive with the bomb down at New Box. 16 seconds left on the clock. He's going to have to try to get something done. He's actually looking for the bomb for the longest time. Now he's going to try to peek through, but that smoke is soon about to dissipate. He's going to be in a tight spot here. As soon as they hear the buttons, they're going to peek out. And there you go.
There it is. You know what? That's good for them for winning the round. That's just mostly on Power Mode's mistake of not actually sticking together. Instead, when you get that man advantage, especially on Terrorist on Inferno, if you get that man advantage, you might as well use it to, go somewhere together, group up, and trade. Because if you get a trade, that's just going to be beneficial to you in the end. But instead, go up middle, get killed by two guys, and they fall back to B, which is just too obvious. And a guy in B with no nades ends up holding it because they had two other guys rotate before they even got into the site.
Yeah, and you called it right as well when you were talking about them peeking one by one towards that middle without setting up for trades. At the same time, they had really bad flashes too, and nobody was blinded up mid.
Yeah, maybe there was a missed flash, and they were expecting the guys to be blind, but those guys in the middle definitely were not blind. They just got free reign on the guys coming up mid.
Look how fast this is going right now. It's towards truck side. The crossfire comes through from pit, from balcony, and from sight, and only Gore is able to get a kill out of it so far. We get two. They're trying to get the plant. This could be good. Mission is it now a success. 2 kills, maybe soon a third if they can get one onto Welcome to, but Welcome to is going to be the one that's going to pick off that frag. And now it's going to be 5-1 our score, but 2 kills and a bomb plant.
Yeah, I like that they got the bomb plant, but if you look at the money right now, the guy and Rambo and Gore, they actually bought items. Like, they have enough money now, but like again, if you look at Rambo, one of the guys is not going to have no nades. Oh, there you go. Like, look, the op, just nothing else. They have some utility here to work it up, but they could have just, completely saved. They did not need to buy body armor there and try to win the round. Like, they just could have been more economical and just save the money, try to get the bomb down, and they did get the bomb down, so it helps out that way, but...
Well, Gore does have a good spawn here, and they're going to try to peek him out. He was fully blind. He's going to re-peek, though. He's still out in the open. Misses the shot. That should have been a kill.
That's ballsy.
Yeah, and at the same time, it's very ballsy from Welcome to, actually, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, he saw him peeking down there, and the way you could tell when a guy's an op just by the way they're holding the gun, even though he's not fully peeked out. So he knew he had an op, and he decided to stay in the middle and actually try to battle that. That could have ended up bad.
And that could still be a good round for either team. Whoever loses this round is going to be back on a safe situation now. And so far, it's looking to be in the advantage of question mark. Because right now, if they actually do win this round against Brain Dead, they actually reset the money. There's only going to be pretty much 2 of them that could afford guns, should they all die this round. And also, if Power Mode loses all of their guns this round here, then they're going to be at $2,400, which puts them in a broke situation. So now they're trying to split out towards the same bomb site. They lose the fight up towards Archway side, so it's up to Gore and Jay to try to get this round and to win it for the team. Nice shot.
Oh, the sneak did not work.
Yeah, it was a fake plant, a second fake plant, and Sav's got to peek out, and he finally gets a shot, so it's down to a 1 versus 1. This is going to be big. Doan is already towards the library right now. It's going to be another fake plant. He peeks out again for kill.
Oh, my God.
That is great plays by Gore. So ballsy. But you know what? He still had a good, 18 seconds left to work with, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, like, right there, if you're the CT, and if you hit him to plant the bomb, right? Like, at that time, it was a 1-on-2 and the guy's in sight. Just play it safe and just let him get the bomb down. You don't need to be running out 1 by 1 and getting picked off like that. They could have just waited together, and then if he got the first pick, he would have got traded out with the second guy at least, or even something close to that. But, he didn't need to jump out 1 at a time like that.
Yeah, work as a team for the retakes. That's definitely key, especially when you have a 1-minute advantage.
Yeah, they had plenty of time to work with still. Like, this is 18, like you said, there's 18 seconds left. There's so much time there. Gore's the one that's put into place to make the play, not the CT. So the CTs could have chilled and waited and just worked together. And right now, Sav has a deagle and no arm and nothing like that, and there's a broken buy. If they lose this round, they're definitely saving for another round at least, and potentially 2, depending if they want to do a force buy.
Yeah, definitely, because at this point, it's going to be $1,900. Losing another one will be $2,400. They'll be at 34, if my math is correct.
Yeah.
And that's not going to be enough still, so unless, they, like you said, they want to go for forest buys. They've done it before. They're doing it right now, so let's see if they'll do it again. I think my mic's kind of far. Let me bring it closer. A nice shot!
Oh, there it is.
Trying to go for the 1D. Gets the second one here, and he's holding the site by himself in B. Are you freaking kidding me? And now it's going to be Doan and Mickey Mouse on a rotation on the CT side. And I don't understand how they cannot kill this guy. He's about to go for a 3rd kill almost there. And thankfully for them, Speaking about power mode, that Sav actually did not have any armor to actually die that quickly.
This is gonna come down to Gore hitting some shots and then retaking.
Yeah, Doan's gonna...
And he's missing.
He's gonna add another one here. The guy is at least gonna be able to help him out for a bit. It's a 3 versus 2. The guy is holding by the water. He's gonna be able to get a second one at least. So for all the shots that Gore misses, the guy picks him up. Now he's got a great angle, and now he's gonna have to win a 2 versus 1. He's trying to shoot the grenade out, and he gets shot through the nook of the new box, and that's a great retake there from the CT side. But not only a great retake, but a superb hold by Save. Yeah,
it was much better. They actually see how they went into together and actually tried to retake it there. But the Sav, like I was about to tell you before, he actually got those 2 Deagle kills. I'm like, the only way they're going to win this round is if this guy, because he was playing a headshot lane where he gets the first shot, so the only way they would be able to kill him is if they pre-fire him. So he nailed it, and he got the first 2 kills, which set his team up and gave him a chance. Because if he went down, the other guys in A should have just saved their guns and planned to buy the next round after that.
So this resets some money back towards power mode, going for Tech 9, a Deagle, P250s. Let's see if Gore can do the same thing as Save did a round before. An aggressive push, though. Looks like they're going to go all out towards B. The flash comes above. Only one of them is blinded. He's shooting through the smoke. He's able to get the first tag. He gets the headshot. There we go. Sav says, well, let's bring it back. He's going to try to take him down now, but Sav still stays alive and goes for a trip kill. Holds that site. Now Jay's by himself inside the B bomb site. The guy pretty much left his team when he picked up that M4 instead of trying to help clear the site. So that is going to be an easy round there for the CT side, and 7-2 when they'll be the score that we're looking at.
Yeah, I actually like that call, but what the guys at B did there, they knew that the teams would be low on money because they just got broken from winning that round after they won one. And they threw double mollies down and banana on the run-up. So those guys that are coming up to B took a beating in those nades and just basically lost 50 health each. And then that was just a cleanup when they went into B. There's no way they were going to get a chance of getting a kill there.
And a scout in the hands of the guy, so a forced buy coming through. So really only, well, they do have smokes if they want to try to commit either towards B or towards A. So they have enough to smoke left side and pick and flash towards the right and push up. And they also have enough smokes as well to smoke towards barrel or spools and towards the CT spawn should they want to hit B. And already they get an opening kill. And that's going to give an opening for them to try to work back towards this B side. If they keep making a lot of noise up mid right now, there you go, that forces to rotate. The guy's going to pick up the gun, he's making a lot of noise. He's just spamming across, and this gives a chance, a big chance right now for power mode to overtake B.
Let's see if Sav can hold it.
Yep. Sav, save, let's see.
He's saying, exactly, he's saying that angle that he likes, so we're going to see if we can get this first entry kill. They try to walk in. Yep, oh, there it is.
Yeah, caught with the nade in his hand on top of that. Should have threw it a little bit earlier there, and now all 5 walk into the site uncontested, and this is going to be the great call now for Brain Dead to save their guns, because if not, the money's reset back on their side. So after this plant here, and you could see the money situation on power mode as well, they don't want to go on a hunt at this point, because they are also low, and they cannot afford to actually lose any rounds, because if they actually lose kills, they win around 3250, yeah, they'll be able to buy an AK, but you're going to force drop situations for the rest of the round. Actually, you know what? One of them's sounding for it. It's going to be a Rambo, and that's one down.
Yeah, I don't blame them for trying, because if they can get a kill here, again, they're going to like just... If another CT dies, then they'll have a hard time buying the next round. But if they have 3 up, then they can drop 2 Colts and they'll be fine. But if you ever get down to those, when the 3 CTs up and they're saving guns, if you can get that one guy, that's going to ruin their economy for the next round.
So you can see now they're crouching. There's the first drop, and there's a scout drop, actually, instead of 2 Colts. So Welcome 2 is going to try to pick up towards this mid. He doesn't even have the spawn for it either, and it looks like he's aiming to go there. Okay, they're just dropping all across. So a little bit of miscommunication of what they wanted to do, indeed. So now they lose, actually, precious seconds to try to cover that middle. Look, nobody's set up to peek mid, so there's a lot of action and a lot of room right now for the T's to take over.
Yeah, definitely. I don't like these calls with buying scouts, especially on a map like Inferno. I think that's actually completely silly and there's no point to it because it's such a close-quartered map. What is a scout going to do against an AK and even a Galil or whatever it is in a close-quartered map like this? And more open concept maps, it makes more sense. Like Dust 2, you can get a pull away, but on Inferno, not a good call.
Yeah, Jay was boosted up on logs to look back towards New Box. They think there's only one guy inside the site, but little did they know it's actually a 2-man stack in there. So they spot Doan. They're going to try to take him down with success. They think the site's clear, but they still have Mickey Mouse at oranges, and he capitalizes back on 2 kills. So now it's a 3 versus 3. They were trying to go on a rotate, but now footsteps are heard up mid. Yep, they heard footsteps. Question marks inside the site. He's going to have to hold it. If he's able to get 2 kills here, at least he's getting great support from Welcome to as well, who does get a dink on the first frag. The guy has 11 HP, and oh my god, they're just going to hold the site by themselves.
They couldn't jump on that box to get that kill.
Yeah.
Like, pretend right now, for example, they play an A, and let's say Mickey Mouse was in B, so that call with that scout. Are you going to retake that site with a scout? It's not going to happen. And you know what?
Crazy. They had the B site.
Yeah, at least it has more sense on CT side, but when I saw the guy buy a scout over, let's say, any other gun, really, on T side Inferno, that was risky. But again, these guys are just getting these dry picks running up places. They're not even doing executes, they're just running up and getting picks. So, Braindead, if they want to keep winning rounds, they just got to stay together. And so when these guys try to do these skill picks, they just get, gangbang, basically.
Yeah, what I liked about what they did on that boost on logs, they were just trying to get that pick into new box, and then it was Sap that did like a slight peek. The top of his head peeked out, he went back behind the box, which gave an easy chance right now for them to just go for taps and for the kill. Oh, wow. Now they're trying to push up mid. At least they set up the trade to take out the op. There was almost a double kill there from an op shot by Welcome to up towards mid, because he actually liked the first guy and then killed Gore through Rambo.
It's starting to become a common theme where these guys fall back to B after they get a few picks. So, again, they just ran up middle, got some trades, and now it's an advantage on them being 3-on-3. Up, down, holding it.
Sorry, I was listening to the in-game. I don't know if you have it on. So basically, I don't know if you had it on, Marc-André, as well, but if it was on, basically, it was Rambo screaming for about a good 7 seconds saying, re-peek, and then I'm gonna re-peek, and then re-peek, and then re-peek, and then re-peek with my pistol, and then get kills, and then re-peek. So they're really frustrated of how Braindead's playing right now. Pretty much thinking that they are literally playing like they're brain dead, but it's working no matter what.
You know what the thing is, though? The Power Mode's getting all these picks on Terrace, on Inferno, which is great, which is what you want. And, well, let's just pretend this round is not happening. But they're getting these picks that they want, but then every round when they decide to hit a site, the guy who's in that site is pulling the round out of his behind and taking down 2 or 3 and just winning it for them. And these guys in game are crazy.
And just like that, it's 3 versus 1. Rambo's still laughing his ass off. He can't believe it. He's currently 3-13. Not used to seeing this kind of thing, and now 2 of them line up for the guy, but they both turn at the same time to get the kill. And that's going to be 10-3 with 3 unanswered rounds so far for Braindead. Looking to close this up on a 10-5, which or 12-3, sorry, which would be actually very good for them on CT side.
Yeah, you know, at least when you hear them in game, it looks like they're having... I can't tell if they're just having a good time, they're actually like happy, or if it's like one of those... I'm acting happy, but I'm extremely frustrated kind of vibe that you're getting right now.
Oh, for sure.
I hear Romulus going off like angry, and I hear Rambo like kidding around.
Yeah, because like we said at the beginning of the broadcast, no matter what, they have like the chance to go compete and play against you guys in the 4-man bracket that's going to be happening at Comic-Con. But still, when you're at 3-13 and you're getting dominated at this point so far, it could still be frustrating, because at the end of the day, you feel like it's a waste of time for you to even try to play this.
There we go. That's the first time they actually didn't execute up A on
Well, look at this flank. Look at this flank. Look at question mark behind the guy. He's been walking behind him this whole round. And then finally he's going to take him out, but as soon as he walks out, 3 guys are inside the site. He waited just 14 seconds too long.
Like, when if you're going to do something like that, which is fine, but like, don't wait until he's already out on the balcony to do it.
Exactly.
If you killed him a little bit before, then from the balcony you could have held an angle looking towards Moto Pit, and you got another kill there.
He's still peeked out too, right? If he just stayed there.
Yeah, but I know when you get in those situations, I know the feeling. You just get kind of like, it's like those easy kills become the hardest.
Yeah.
And you get all excited, and you're like, oh my god, and then you end up screwing up somehow.
At the same time, I think they're just toying with them. They're pretty comfortable with their lead so far. So if not, for sure, in a different situation, that person would have died ages ago.
You know what? I've seen plenty of times pro players do the exact same thing, but they would have not allowed it to go up that far.
Yeah, exactly.
They would have let him walk up and then stayed behind him and wait. 'Cause I've seen him do it plenty of times, but not that long. That's just...
There was a clip even with Forrest. Like, Forrest in bedroom saw 4 guys come across towards Boiler, lines them all up, and kills them all. So you don't wait until they make it out and set up for nades. You just get the kills as fast as you can.
Oh, it looks like they're going to do a fast V hit here. No games. Just hit. They haven't done this yet, so it is a good call. But they're just going to walk into too many smokes and nades right here.
Yeah, and now it looks like it's still going to be a 5 versus 5. So yeah, another smoke's going to hold them back. So at this point, it's if they're setting up for mollies as well, it depends if they're actually going to try to rush through this smoke.
Look at Doan.
I think it's going to wait until he gets to... Yeah, Doan is waiting just on the other side of the smoke, but they're just going to have to wait till the smokes dissipate a slight bit, and here's the execution. There you go. So there's that molly that was totally failed. The first one just blew up midair. That was intended for oranges, and that counter punch comes through indeed. But Romulus trades it back to a 3 versus 3 overall, but one of them is lit. The nade comes through, touchdown nade from CT Spawn, and they are just holding it here through the smoke. And now it's finally planted, but is it too little too late? At least they're set up with the crossfire here inside Dark Spot and New Box.
Yep. This is the most typical crossfire you can have, though.
But
it's too obvious.
They're fighting. They're fighting it.
Yep. That's right. That's the right call. If you're going to play in those 2 corners, you can't wait for teams to retake on you because they're still going to have the nades from A. So they're going to have mollies. They're going to have their nades. They're going to flash to retake that too easy. So if you are going to set up like that, you got to, especially if you're down 2-on-3, you got to make something happen at that point and actually peek out and try to get some picks. They did the right call. They just didn't get the kills. I think they had a Galil. I think I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, whatever. They're 11-4. Definitely a good side for the brain dead team. I'm surprised that Power Mode actually didn't get more rounds based off the picks they were getting early.
Yeah, and now being in Power Mode's shoes, play on the CT side first. Do you think they should play it aggressively to try to win this pistol round and try to catch him off guard? Because they have been trying to play some fairly aggressive T side first, where they actually didn't wait till like the final seconds for a all-in. Or should I say an all-in push?
Yeah.
They just try to go for early picks and try to bring the fights 1 versus 1, 2 versus 1 if they can. So on CT side, do you think they should do the same thing, or should they just hold their angles with their USPs?
CT side, well, the way they were playing, based off not knowing them, I'm pretending I don't know any of these guys, based off how they were playing on T side, the rounds that they were getting picks were when they were just being what I call dumb aggressive. It's just they're running up middle, getting kills and whatever. Like there's no set plan. It's just I'm going up middle, I'm getting a kill, I'm falling back. So if they use that same kind of mentality and just get a little aggressive with the USPs, that'd be great. The only difference is that what's going to make them fail at the round is if they get aggressive with the USPs and then they keep being aggressive. You can be aggressive, take a few shots, try to get that first kill. If you don't get it, fall back and reposition. But most teams don't do that. They peek and they just keep going until they die. Once you miss the first few shots on those USPs, you start getting in your head like, oh my god, I'm missing. You start tilting. Just fall back, reposition, use your teammates to your best advantage you can. So I would probably do something aggressive. A lot of teams, they love to peek middle at CT side on Inferno, kind of what the exactly Brain Dead did on their CT, but they actually walked down and all mid because no one put pressure on it. So if they want to take that battle, they can. If not, then they need to do maybe something aggressive in alt mid. Maybe a 3-man push B. Who knows?
And I'm just looking at the guy's comments there on chat. He's infuriated with the results in the end.
Yeah. I love when guys talk like they like they're much better than other people when really they have no reason to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just talking shit to this team for no reason, yet he's the one losing. How about you man up and actually win the round yourself?
Maybe he's just trying to tilt them, but I don't think it's going to work because...
Oh, he's going to peek mid right now. See what happens.
Because they're brain dead. Yeah, he's going to see only one guy head up towards T ramp. The rest of them are actually rushing up towards this alt mid, and they're about to come out hall. So it's going to have to be a big hold by Romulus.
Gore's going to be the guy here. He needs to hold this.
He's going to shoot the first shots there, but still. And at the same time, they rotate across. Okay, they finally get the kill onto Doan. Doan was actually going to let them pass towards mid.
Oh, wow.
But they still are able to trade it out towards mid, and right now it's going to have to be the guy. The guy is forced to reload right now and somehow still stays alive to go for 1 kill. Are you kidding me? There was 3 guys lined up about ready to kill him. He had time to reload and get a kill. Now at least to make it towards B, but a quick rotation is coming from J as well. That does have a decoy. This decoy is going to mean a lot.
They're going to get the bomb down, though. That's important money.
Let's see. Jay's about to come across. So Mickey Mouse is going to bring the fight to him, so at least wasting enough time for them to go for a plant and go for cover. This is a great play. Now, two guys in rotation towards B. Yeah, one's in back hall, but it's still Mickey Mouse. Oh, they simultaneously die there by Jay and Gore at Construction and Oranges, respectively. So the Fuse comes in for Paramount, and a great round for them. Lucky for them as well. Like I said, they really gave, who was it, Gore the chance, or the guy the chance to reload his gun?
Yeah, when the guy killed the guy middle. Sorry, when the guy killed the guy middle, he fell back and they were both reloading at the same time, but the terrorist teammates swung around to kill him and just kept whiffing, and then they got killed. If they actually had that man alive, that round would have been a lot different, but they actually that's just panicking. That's just people like, oh my god, spam, and then, that's the nerves kicking in.
Yeah, for sure. And when you're falling behind by that much and a pistol round is that crucial that you must need, sometimes it gets to you, right, on the CT side, but as well as on the T side. But the guy
being too aggressive, too aggressive.
Yeah, they lost a gun already there, and that's an M4 on top of that. But we're starting to have the guy peek out with his machine rifle, and he's going to get picked off. There's still one inside the site, though, with the P90.
They think there's no one B.
But Rambo is... Man. Oh, my God. Okay,
the whiffing is real tonight.
Yeah, with the P90 on top of guns, man. Hold on.
Yeah, and 50 bullets, and you can't get a kill. Let's go.
4K right now for Question Mark, looking for an ace.
Oh,
yeah, they can get the ace.
Save your gun, buddy.
It was really Question Mark that's trying to get that ace. Oh, some money coming in right now for Gore.
That's some
Gore's looking
money.
to get the ace of himself.
He should just save the call at this point. Take your win and get the hell out.
They're gonna peek as soon as he goes back.
So what does he just got there? He got what, 1,800 gold? Is that what that is?
1,800 gold?
Gold? Oh my god! Man, I need... It's funny because I do it in my practices too with my team. I just say gold. I don't know why. I gotta stop playing League, man.
Yeah, especially when I'm the best Ash in North America.
Oh,
but it's 600 a kill, so it's $1,800 that he made. So he could actually look at that. He's pretty much $2,300 above the highest one. So he's gonna, and I think he's the opera as well, right, for power mode. So they're gonna be okay if they go for a full. If they actually go for a full save here, Ashley, they're gonna be losing 2 rounds in a row. They could go for a forced buy, except for Jay, that bought all the way down to 0.
Jay, that's a misbuy there because Jay's gonna have no money for the next round when they potentially could force buy if they really want to.
Exactly. If not, Gore could have had an op.
Yeah. If not, they're just gonna give him 14 rounds total. It's gonna be 14-5 after these 2 rounds, unless something just dramatic happens right now.
I think they're gonna force it again next round.
They're leaving Gore alone at B, which I understand, but. I don't know. This round's gonna get ugly. He's got to smoke at B, delay him, which is great. But Braindead's playing this real smart and just taking her sweet time trying to find out where they are.
I still like the way that they're setting up their stack here for power mode. It's a 3-man stack inside the balcony side. So at this point, they are smoking for arches, and they're probably going to commit towards this the truck side.
Yeah. If they're gonna do something like this, it's either you all hide or something because right now you want them to come into the site to you.
Yeah, this is why the guy's not really bringing the fight towards them so he doesn't die quickly, so they can rotate towards truck side.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they're doing. This is going to be huge for them. He gets the ding, gets the first kill. The balcony guy comes out, they still can't get the frag. It's just going to be the guy that's going to do it. They're actually letting them come through the smoke, not even helping him. Finally they do. But Doan's coming out of the library. Last 2 guys are inside this A-bomb.
Jay's playing the smart.
Yeah.
There it is.
They take some down, so that armor comes into fruition at the end. Doan's the last man standing. You're going to try to pin him down. Gets the first. Trying to spray for the second one with a nice 180 there. Nice attempt to try to get the kill. But 13 seconds left on the clock. They're running the clock down for the CT side, which is smart. And that's it.
Well, they gave him some life. That's one of the worst things you can do is, I think, is try to wrap A on a save round.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're just leaving yourself open to so many possibilities of things happening and going wrong when you do a strat like that, which is exactly what just happened there. They started rapping, and I think it was Mickey Mouse that was on balcony when he knew a guy was shooting at his teammate. He held the angle instead of swinging out and getting that kill. And doing that just gave another guy on CT enough time just to swing out and kill him. So again, I think it was just them being afraid because they should have not lost a round like that. They're the ones with the guns.
Yep. It was just a great play, too, by whoever was playing Archway side, too. Like I said, not peek, not die to give that opening for the T side and force them to rotate back towards truck side. Now, a big name happened at the beginning of the round that put Doan and Save down to 52 and 67, respectively. And now the smokes are coming through where they still get the kill through the smoke. courtesy of Mickey Mouse. As soon as another guy dies here on power mode, I'm gonna wait and see what happens in chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, as soon as either Romulus or the guy dies, something's gonna happen. If they die.
Or Rambo.
Yeah, another thing, I want to go back to that previous round for a quick second there. The T's used smokes that actually gave the CTs an advantage on them trying to get into the site. They had full nades. They should have just emptied out their flashes and nades in the common spots people usually hide. But instead, they smoked the site up and it's allowed the CTs to basically hide and have free range of what they wanted to do.
Indeed. So now, finally, they still are able to get a molly. Man, they have a lot of arsenal here for the CT side to hold B as much as they can. But he already rotated one out, so this is going to be... He had a flash to hold him even more.
Alone.
Yeah, this is sick, but this is a great use of grenades right now for Rambo. Now they're going to push in, and that gives enough time for the guy to come in from CT spawn. He's going to get the first kill at New Box. Don is going to try to get that frag while he does so. Bomb is also planted.
No. Mickey Mouse.
And, yeah, the guy also died towards CT spawn, and I'm just going to let it go and see if there's going to be some in-game chat happening very soon with these guys.
Yeah, Mickey in question mark is going to be key here, because they're both holding this back hall. So he needs to trade with question mark guy. I'm sorry, I don't know his name. Right now.
It's question mark.
There it is. So you can say Mickey Mouse just won them that round, clearly. I did not agree with that AK body armor buy that they did. I'm not sure if that was a mistake or not. But in the end, it just pulled off and he got a 4K out of it. So
U5 strat, man. U5.
Oh, man. CSGO sometimes can just give you a headache.
U5 strat was 2 AKs and armor. So the guys that had money would drop the AKs, the guys would buy armor,
U5?
and then
and then the other guys strat, brother.
And then the other guys buy deagles.
That was
Dead Zone or U5.
Dead Zone's it was like the inventors of that.
All right, let's say it was, but no matter what, now in CS:GO you have the advantages of Tech 9s on top of that instead of deagles. It's so much easier.
Well, let's pretend that round didn't even happen. I don't think I was watching. I just saw them buy 5 nades. I'm like, oh, they're probably rushing somewhere.
Yeah, it was a garbage round. They needed towards Banana down mid, rushed in with pistols, trying to see if they could catch Brain Dead off guard by rushing up as they were playing these rounds and trying to take B aggressively in the past rounds, but they stayed at T-spawn this time.
Again, Rambo on CT side buying head armor instead of buying a smoke or something to delay the T's. I really don't understand people that buy head armor, especially when they're low on money and they know the other team has full assault rifles like the AKs and the Colts. It really doesn't matter. I don't know why they buy head armor. There's absolutely no point.
Yeah, and they only have one smoke here for B to cover it up, so... Actually,
and that's his site.
That's it.
That's the site you need to smoke more than anything to delay them is B. And he doesn't have it.
Yep. Well, at least the guy's able to get an opening kill here towards this boiler room side, but he's lit as well. That's going to be the guy down at 32. But still, a 1-man advantage is better than nothing to start things off here, so he could get a better angle and reassess towards truck side. But they're still lurking right now for T side. They're not making a noise here on up towards B, but at least they wasted that first smoke. And now they're going to hear one falling back, but if they head back towards B, they actually have an opening, or should I say a chance, to take over the site, because there's no counter flashes at all either.
Yeah. If they want to end up going back B, they need to take over this middle here, which is what they're trying to do. Once they take control of middle, then it forces the CTs not to know where they can be and allow them to do a B hit. Yeah. But right now, everyone's playing passive because they have no nades. They have no utility to defend sites. But they just got to rely on pure aim and, crossfires and, just trading.
They're going for it after they got the entry frag on Moto side. So after that smoke in the pit, they give an opening actually for the guy to get the kill. A one-way smoke on the truck side. Also, Romulus is playing towards the pit, so that's one-way smoke for 2 guys, and they have no idea where the shots are coming from. And they're going to stay alive to live another day here. Don is going to try to flank it from behind. He's going to get the first one. Does another Romulus is also inside the pit.
If he gets one more, that's going to allow them to never mind. Like I said, if he gets one more there and they have to drop guns, they're going to have a hard time buying full proper stuff.
They also should have waited. It was a 3 versus 1. They knew he was towards graveyard. They should have let the time run down to 0 and then get the kill after to not save money there.
But at the same time, when they're so low on money, I would have been completely fine with just letting him save the gun and just not even trying to kill him because they're so broken on money right now.
Yeah.
If they lose this round right now, the match it's over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be a full reset as well, for sure.
Once again, I'm a broken record, but the guy, head armor, no nades. Just saying. Woo! That's a big nade. Big nades.
Yeah, that's going to hurt 2 guys here.
That's a lot of damage to start off a round.
They had a molly to start things off. At least they pushed it back into the site. I think that was a counter incendiary grenade that was first thrown by CT side as well. So that's what we saw towards the entrance. And here comes the first smoke. So they're going to be able to hold it for a good 30 seconds because they actually have another smoke to be able to work with.
Yeah, Brandon's just doing typical defaults where they're clearing the balcony and the halls pushes, and then they're pushing back B. And then once you do that, you have the ability to do whatever strat you would like to do, if it's an execute, if it's just a picking, or whatever kind of strat you want. So it's going to allow them right now to execute on whatever site they want to do. But right now, power mode is just playing completely passive and relying on them trying to make mistakes hitting into the site on them rather than being aggressive and giving them free picks, which they're going to need to stop playing like this, and that's what they're going to be doing the whole match because they want to come back. They got to start getting random aggressive as well.
There he goes, the flashes and the smokes coming through. A lot of flashes. Rambo is blind as hell, but counter flashes coming through from the CT side are orange. This is just jumping around, so this is good. Gore is still alive. They're going to try to plant inside this smoke, and Gore is holding it right now, and finally it's traded out, but it's a 4 versus 2 and a 4 versus 1. Let's see what Welcome to could do. Nothing. Quick rotation. Great job by the guy there to get a 2 kill on that retake.
Yeah, they did that one of those strats where they basically it's a strat that you see on maps like in Overpass as well, is when they smoke off in a line in the site trying to basically block the people that are in the site from trying to kill the bomb planner and just planting in the smoke, which is what they are able to do. Even though they got mowed down and only got 1 kill, they still got the bomb down and got money out of it. So it's one of those risky strats where you're relying on more of the randomness of the game rather than actual team play, because once that bomb's planted, those smokes clear, they already have 2 CTs in the site, so how do you really plan on defending that? And these nades, again, they're not learning.
Yeah, they're still trying to go for it with Tech 9s. They at least get the trade here towards the sandbag. Save is burning down. He's down at 27 HP. They're pinned pretty much right now in what looks to be a Hellfire Inferno. The Infernos of Hell, pretty much. But they're getting dominated actually this round so far.
The fire is raining. And again, another thing I want to point out as well is when you're winning a map 14-8, there's no need to do these Tech 9 like half buys and leave like these rounds open. Like you want to just there's no point trying to break their money at this point when it's 14-8. You might as well just have full arsenal for your next gun round and properly try to do a strat rather than try to broken buy and just waste money.
Now it's only 1 more remaining, and they're only able to get that first kill towards sandbags against Jay to start things off. So the economy comes through, so they're okay right at this point now. If they lose this round, of course they don't want to, but they're going to be okay to stay alive for another round.
Yeah, but for example, like from the buy they just did there, if you look at their kit right now, they have Mickey Mouse with no head armor, which is a Colt's dream, because he's just gonna hit you in the head and you're gonna die. They don't have full nades. They have a few nades. Don't get me wrong, but the Tech 9 half armor, full armor buys that those few guys did, out of all the investing all that money, you got 1 kill. So there's really no point in doing that. You might as well just save your money and just go for you're going for the win. You're not trying to win 16-5. It doesn't matter. You're trying to win 16 whatever. So save your money. Yeah, you're trying to win 16 whatever. So save your money and have a proper strat for the next round.
Nice peek by the Gore there. So aggressive. Using that smoke to his advantage, seeing that nothing really came up from mid in terms of nades from alt mid. He just decided to look towards Boiler right out in the open. Gets the first kill on 2. Welcome to. But the execution's coming through right now. They have to go. That's what the call's through. But Romulus is still playing on top of that balcony and just setting up a great crossfire and totally shut down that push.
Yeah, you can tell from now that after these first few rounds that basically Brain Dead is that team where they rely on set strats. So the first few gun rounds I've seen them do, they've had these set strats where they've thrown these, set nades, whatever it may be, and then hit the site. So they're basically that team they're gonna telegraph what they're gonna do once you start seeing smokes and flashes come over sites. So what the Gore, I'm thinking of the guy now. What the Gore is doing is, actually I'm gonna stop talking for a second.
Yeah, they're gonna go for an aggressive push out towards Banana right now with 3 guys.
Did you freeze?
They hurt 2. No, I'm good. So I'm gonna keep going while you try to reconnect back, as Jay is gonna be able to get 3 kills at the sandbags, and a 4th and a 5th, and they totally shut down Brain Dead on that save with this aggressive push on the CT side with 3 guys coming through. I mean, the first 2 nades came out from Banana, and then the third guy just ran inside towards the sandbags. So Braindead just expected there was only 2 guys that fell back into the site and never looked back towards the sandbags, which gave a chance for Jay to just line up 3.
Yeah, so here we go with Braindead trying to get this next round. We'll see what kind of set strat they're going to do, because you know it's going to happen, unless they want to switch the tempo and do a hard rush, which they might be doing right now running out middle.
This is a huge counter flash coming through right now. That's going to hold him back. Actually, that's 2 counter flashes, but that's 2 wasted up mid. They already have pretty much mid control now for Braindead.
They're starting to get a little more aggressive now, realizing that the set strats aren't going to work.
Now they're coming up mid. A team flash just to start things off, but at least they have. And it's actually the bomb that's peeking first. This is not good. They're going to spawn one at Moto. One's peeking out towards library, but Jay still gets the first kill. Indeed. So now they're going to look back towards Arch side. There's still one hiding in there. It's going to be Rambo. Rambo gets one, traded again. Now they can still pick up the bomb and pinch down towards his B bomb side. And looks like exactly what it's going to do. Exactly what it's going to happen, sorry. There's going to be Mickey Mouse lurking up towards Banana. The bomb is heading there as well. We have one watching to rotate, which is going to be welcome to, and evens up the tally on 1-1 towards the A bomb site. Now it's a 1 versus 1 towards outside B. It is clear. Kills the Opper. That's the cue to run, but the bomb is so close. Oh, he had 40 seconds left. Romulus, another split second. Could have had that kill there onto the bomb carrier. Now the smoke comes through. He's going to be able to make it into construction. He's going to make a lot of noise, so they know he's coming towards this side. Save is already looking towards this area. So now he's looking through. Gets headshotted. 2 versus 1.
Oh, no.
Now he's going to smoke, force the flash to peek him out. Looks back towards Banana to go 1 versus 1 versus Welcome to. But Welcome to had a great round.
You know, I like that play that he tried there. You know, he's not having a great match right now, Wellness. He only has 9 kills. But, you know, when you're down on 1-on-3 there, you got to make some more unorthodox kind of play. So flashing that guy in the corner, which you knew he was there at new boxes, and trying to isolate him so he can have a 1-on-1 battle with the guy Banana was the right play. Although the Banana guy technically shouldn't have even been peeking.
No, for sure, for sure. So now it's game point situation here for Braindead. So at least, like I said, there was enough economy built up here for the counter-terrorist team because they won 5 rounds in a row. So this is actually a great comeback for Power Mode to start things off. And they're looking to continue to catch up here. But Gore, after that shot, couldn't land a second one onto Dome. And he's quickly taken down at car side. And now it's back to a 2-2 hold on both A and B.
Yeah, and getting that first pick is such a huge thing, especially at Banana, because it just allows it that if you get that first pick, they're going to have to use nades to try to retake that Banana, but he tried to peek out again and get a little too greedy. You know, he's been having a great game. Like, he's the reason why they're still in this right now, but after you get that first pick, the best idea there is just to fall back and maybe go all the way back to A wrap side or something like that. You know, you don't need to re-peek and give him a chance, because right now a 4-on-4 situation greatly helps the T's rather than the CTs. So right now the CTs is going to be spread thin somewhere. So hopefully, you know, it all comes down to the T's guessing the right place to hit.
So let's see what happens now. So it's still calm. It's still cool and collected for Braindead as well as for Power Mode. One is going to peek out. This might be costly right now for Jay, who then decides to fall back after not being able to get the first kill. He had no idea there was one guy waiting at car, but there's 20 seconds left on the clock. They have to act quick, and it has to be towards B because that's where the bomb is already at.
They gotta go.
Yeah, exactly. He wasn't at mid. So Jay, he did it before with the Deagle. Can it do it this time with an M4? Gets the dink, gets the kill. The bomb is down. 10 seconds left on the clock, but he got the crucial kill. That is the kill he actually needed. Rambo needs to peek out, but he does so.
Did not need to peek out there. He could have waited. Again, this is not about saving, like, not about money right now. It's about winning the round. He could have waited.
So now it's a 2 versus 2. Big nade coming through. A molly to force him out. A flash as well to keep him burned. They're going to take him down, and it's up to Dome. Dome is picked off by Romulus in a great retake there.
That's
and
good.
It's going to be now a 15-12. And that bomb plant is going to help Braindead just a tad bit in terms of money, but they should be on a save now.
Yeah, again, like we talked about before in the first half, when you had that set up in the 2 corners, it's too obvious that people are going to be there. So if you're going to be in those 2 corners, you got to be peeking out and try to catch them while they're in that delicate area where they're either running forward and don't have proper aim and can't, like, stop and shoot fast enough, and you try to catch them in that area rather than waiting for them to throw all their nades, which they probably still have because they did nothing at A.
So it is the save route coming through for T side. Tech 9 armor except for question marks. So they
Why are they buying? I don't understand this.
Yeah, I think the ones that actually needed or that could afford money for the next round actually bought.
They're not getting full money though.
Actually,
Don't will not be able to buy next year.
Yeah, I was just looking. Don't actually went full armor 2 flashes and a Tech 9. That's a huge investment. That is $1,900 right there.
Win the round though. CS:GO for life.
4-on-4 right now. As it's evened up, it was just one guy trying to find some information. That was welcome to. So far, he only spotted the barrel of a gun of Romulus inside the pit. He doesn't know the guy is just under as well, so Archway is open for business for this terrorist team, and they're actually lurking there. They're going to try to pinch it one more time. So
Perfect.
Mickey Mouse is going to be the one. Yeah, Mickey Mouse is going to be one that's going to be trying to look through and try to sell a fake towards this B side, so they focus on Banana, while the rest of them will just look at pinching from the back.
Oh, they're
but
going B,
here's
though.
the footsteps. Here's the footsteps. They're gonna come across. They're gonna get the trade, and they clear it up
again.
Yeah.
This guy should just stick to using pistols, man. This guy is just winning in rounds.
That's exactly it. So
All right, here's
by
the thing,
looking
though.
through the
Don't
archway,
go to the back corners. Do not go to the back corners. Thank you. There we go.
One construction, Mickey Mouse are oranges. So a great play there for the T side to lurk back. A big volley to force him out as Mickey Mouse is going to look for some cover towards the new box. Couldn't get back on time, and a nice comeback there for Power Mode. The guy and Romulus, once again, those two guys working together to get the defuse, get the retake, get an AWP for the next round as well, and still stay alive with 2 more rounds to actually bring this into overtime.
Yeah, see, if they didn't get that bomb plant, look at the money they have. They would have been low on money. So they're buying full out this round. And if they lose this round, they can do a half broken buy for next round. But it looks like the way it's been going, if Palmer wins this round, it will be going overtime most likely, unless somehow Sav gets some pistol kills like he's been doing. The guy's gonna peek middle with an op though, I think, or Gore, sorry.
Yeah, but they weren't going for a wide peek. Yeah,
Nope.
they weren't going for a wide peek. They just needed and flashed and fell back, and that nade is not going to hurt too much. So it's still very good here for save and for question mark, both at 75 and 76. And they are just waiting back because Power Mode has been playing slightly aggressive towards this mid to start things off, and that's how they get these first kills to start the round.
Yeah, you know, right now, like Brain Dead, like they're going back to the default they had where they push back B and the A halls. So if they're going to plan on doing a strat, it looks like they're going to go right back to doing the old set strat that's going to be too easy to read. So if they plan on doing that, they're just going to have to hope they get some good trades, because right now Power Mode is just playing so passive in A because they're too afraid to get aggressive and make picks. The only one I've seen do that is Gore, and right now that he is an op, he's sitting back and trying to let them come to him. So if they can smoke him off and isolate him, they can 5-on-2 the guys in A without him being too much of a factor. Well, take that back. They didn't isolate him at all. They're isolating the wrong side.
Well, at least they finally got that smoke, but he actually could peek from this little nook. But he's actually going wide peek and gets a no-scope! No. Are you kidding me? But at least it's traded out. It's traded out. There's 24 seconds left on the clock. They have to commit towards this A bomb site. No, they're going to wrap towards B. Are you kidding me?
Okay. They know there's only one there.
There you go. So they know there's no time, actually. So now they're going to run into a lot of bullets. That's going to be Romulus. Are you kidding? This is open at an open plays, and Romulus just said they played us, but the guy, whiffing all the shots, at least gets 1 kill. 4 seconds left on the clock. This is Jay to win. This is for Jay to win to keep the dream alive here. He knows that one's inside the car. He knows that bomb is fine at default spot. Gets the dig on it to his opponent. Welcome to at 7 HP. But the other one's still inside the site. He knows that he's inside the site at least, so he could bring this 1 versus 1.
Welcome needs to hide and wait for Donut to take the fight and then peek out and swing out like exactly like that. There we go.
So 16-13 is our final score. Great game there at the end of the day. I mean, it started to look actually not good at all with an 11-score half actually on T side for Power Mode. I guess they didn't expect for them to come back, speaking about Brain Dead. So a nice valiant effort for Romulus and company, the guy. But at the end of the day, they still have this slot to be able to make it to the ESWC Canadian Finals, which is going to be at Comic-Con on July 5th. 5th? Is it 5th, Garrett? Garrett, did you leave me hanging?
Oh, dude, I wasn't hitting the button. Sorry, bud.
No,
Yeah,
no worries.
It is. It definitely is on the 5th. Sorry. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that because I've been doing. I've been usually on my team practices. I don't actually use a button. I just talk into the mic. Yeah. So this is the first time actually I've been using the button. Unless you wanted to hear me like hork and when I'm coughing.
No, I already have enough of your voice as it is. I can't listen to more useless nonsense.
We're not going golfing ever again. I hope you know that.
Well, you know I beat you last time, so...
Did you beat me?
I beat you by 1 stroke.
Are you sure? Because
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you said, damn, you beat me by a stroke.
Ah, damn it. That's what she said. Anyways, yeah, so damn.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
yeah.
you know what? We have to go do a rematch soon because right now I am out of a job in terms of my day job, so I definitely have the time.
Yeah, I definitely was going to play this weekend, but due to the rain, apparently
Yeah,
it's raining
it's
a lot in
been
Toronto
raining a
this
lot,
weekend.
yeah.
So my dog wants to play golf too, as you can hear him whining, rolling all my money too.
I didn't know you
um,
had a dog.
Yeah, I got my little dog back from Montreal. But guys, what we're gonna do is so what happens here? If you guys are just tuned in, let me just put him down first. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that, guys. So what I was trying to say is Aviado.
Did you put your dog down?
Yeah, I had to put him down the bed. So what I was trying to say is Aviado actually forfeited their run here for the ESWC Canadian qualifiers, which means that 3PP, power mode, and brain dead automatically get an invitation to the the Montreal qualifiers, the finals there for ESWC. Now that being said, we're still playing these matches to figure out the seedings as we go into the 4-man bracket with Ace Gaming at Comic-Con on July 5th. So that means that with Aviado gone and with Brain Dead moving forward, it's pretty much going to be 3PP versus Brain Dead in the grand finals. That's going to be happening next. So we're finishing it off tonight to see what the seeding is going to look like. So at least we know so far that Power Mode are currently 4th place going into the Canadian finals.
True. So, are we going to be doing that match tonight? I don't even know if I have practice or not.
Yeah. So I think they're going to try to set it up right now. So what I think we're going to do here, Marc-André, is we're going to go for a quick break. And when we come back and when we figure it out, we can give you guys an ETA as well as when it's going to be happening next. So make sure you guys stay tuned. And then we'll be back with Garrett and Van Silly for the Canadian ESWC qualifier here after these commercials.
Stop playing, start giving!